The internet is not a tool, it is an environment. And like any environment, it has a food chain. Most people view the digital world as a playground, a place without consequence, where they can wear a mask, say what they want, and extract value without giving it back. They treat the screen as a barrier that separates their actions from their soul. But this is a fundamental misunderstanding of reality. The screen is not a barrier. It is a magnifier. If you are insecure, the internet amplifies it into narcissism. If you are angry, the internet amplifies it into tribalism. And if you are unethical, the internet amplifies it into self-destruction. We are currently watching the collapse of trust in real time. But in every collapse, there is an opportunity for those who understand the physics of value. Let's look at the influencer model of the last decade. It was built on curation. Show the highlight reel, hide the struggle, fake it until you make it. This creates a psychological fracture. When your digital avatar, the version of you that lives in the cloud, is not aligned with your biological reality, you create mental friction. You have to spend energy maintaining the lie. You have to remember which mask you wore for which audience. This is why online ethics isn't just about being nice. It's about energy management, unethical behavior, stealing content, engagement, baiting, selling solutions to problems you haven't solved is high entropy. It creates disorder. The algorithm is designed to reward short-term spikes in emotion, rage, envy, shock, so the temptation to compromise your ethics for a hit of dopamine is high. But the algorithm doesn't care about your longevity. You do. When you chase the algorithm, you become a commodity. When you stick to your principles, you become a signal in the noise. Here's the shift. Stop viewing ethics as a limitation on your growth. Start viewing ethics as your only true competitive advantage. In a world where AI can generate infinite content and bad actors can automate infinite lies, trust becomes the scarcest resource on the planet. If you can be the one person who refuses to sell a product that doesn't work, you can stop competing with the 99% of people fighting for attention. You start building a monopoly on reputation. You are no longer playing a finite game where you try to win a viral post. You are playing an infinite game where the goal is to stay in the game as long as possible. So how do we operationalize this? We need a framework for digital sovereignty. Number 1, the radical transparency, the documentation method. Don't act like a guru, act like a guide. If you're learning, say you are learning. If you failed, show the failure. People don't connect with perfection, they connect with struggle. When you remove the need to look perfect, you remove the incentive to be unethical. Number 2, value over noise. Before you press post, ask yourself, is this designed to help the user or is this designed to feed my ego? Ethical content solves a problem. Unethical content creates problems just to sell the solution. Number 3, the grandmother rule. It sounds simple, but it cuts through the complexity of the internet. If you wouldn't say it to someone's face at a dinner table, don't type it in the comments. The screen removes empathy. You must manually add it back in. Your digital footprint is the modern history book. Everything you write, every video you make, and every interaction you have is being archived. 10 years from now, you won't remember the views you got on a clickbait post, but you will remember the feeling of building something real. Ethics is not about following the rules. It is about aligning your actions with your potential. Don't build a following. Build a legacy.